I was in the farming community. I'm now retired, not totally retired. My son is looking after the place. And as I mentioned to you, though, that's been here before, I wouldn't have a family of 12. I am married and I have a son and a daughter. My son is married just last year and my daughter is still on the hunt. You know, I was a person, I want to go briefly through this now. I was a person who always went to Mass, but for some unknown reason, I never got anything spiritually out of going to Mass. And it's hard to believe that. Maybe there are thousands out there who are like me as well. Then on one occasion, we went to this healing Mass down in Waterford, celebrated by Monsignor Michael Buckley, who was born in Cork, and actually was a parish priest up in Yorkshire at that time. And at the consecration of that Mass, when he raised up the host at the consecration, he seemed to me to levitate about a metre up off the floor behind the altar, holding the host up in his hand. And instantly, superimposed over him was an outline of the figure of Jesus, something like the Sacred Heart. That would be there. Jesus would be dressed something like as you would see him in the Sacred Heart. But he was much larger than the priest. And I could see the priest through this image of Jesus. And at that moment, I was hit with this power in my chest that I just could not explain. And my whole spiritual life was changed in about 5 seconds. And, you know, a lot of the time I'd be bored at Mass if the priest said a few minutes longer. And I was transformed in the other direction. I didn't care how long the priest said was at Mass, provided it was spiritually fulfilled. And I got this awful urge to go to church. I wanted to go to church, and going to Mass, I wanted to be in the church 20 minutes before it would start. And it wasn't just the start of a gradual thing, it was instantaneous. And from that on then, various things happened in my life.